Hello Steno candidates, I am Ravina. Welcome to your own YouTube channel Lotus Steno Legal Matters. I am going to dictate you Steno Legal Matters. Please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for more dictations. So be ready for the dictation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, start.
The additional public prosecutor for the state has requested for convicting the accused for having committed the offence under sections 363, 328, 366, 376 and 506 of the IPC, submitting that the prosecution has been able to bring home the charge against the accused by examining its witnesses whose testimonies are corroborative and reliable. Stop. The counsel for the accused, on the other hand, has requested for his acquittal, submitting that there is nothing incriminating against the accused on the record. Stop. There are several discrepancies and contradictions in the evidence of the prosecutrix. Stop. There is unexplained delay in lodging of the FIR. Stop. The prosecutrix was a major and had married the accused with her free consent. Stop. As per the allegations of the prosecution, the accused has kidnapped the prosecutrix, whose date of birth is 21 March 1993, on 13 Feb 2009, from Jat Chowk, Nangloi, Delhi, administered some intoxicating substance to her with the intention to facilitate the commission of offence of rape. On 23 September 2009, he kidnapped the prosecutrix with the intent to compel her to marry him and to force her for illicit relation. On 13 Feb 2009, he kidnapped her and he threatened to kill her by showing pistol and threatened to defame her by showing obscene photographs in order to compel her to marry him. Stop. Next para. The prosecution story unfolds with the prosecutrix within bracket PW1 coming with her father Mr. Mahinder Singh within bracket PW2 to the police station Nangloi on 30 March 2010 and making her statement, on which the endorsement was made by IOSI Sweta, and on the basis of the same the FIR was lodged. Stop. The prosecutrix was sent to the SGM hospital where she was medically examined by Dr. Ajay Kumar and Dr. Meenakshi Wide MLC. Stop. 17 parcels pertaining to the prosecutrix and one sample seal were seized. Wide seizure memo. Stop. The father of the prosecutrix handed over the CD, marriage certificate and 3 marriage photographs of the prosecutrix, which were seized in the presence of Devender. PW7. Wide seizure memo. Stop. The statement of the prosecutrix under section 164 of the CRPC was recorded from the learned metropolitan magistrate. Wide the request of the IO and copy of the statement was obtained by the IO on application. Stop. On the pointing out by the prosecutrix, the accused was arrested. Wide arrest memo. Bracket start. Exhibit PW10/A bracket close, and his personal search was taken. Wide personal search memo. Bracket start. Exhibit PW10/B bracket close, and he made his disclosure statement in the presence of Pradeep. Stop. Accused was sent sent to the SGM hospital for his medical examination, where he was medically examined by Dr. Rajesh Dalal. Stop. Next para, next dictation. The FIR number 227/1992 Police Station Janakpuri relates to an occurrence of riots on 1 November 1984, and the FIR number 264/1992 relates to an occurrence on 2 November 1984. Stop. Both occurrences relate to the 1984 anti-Sikh riots in Delhi pursuant to an aftermath to the assassination of Srimati Indira Gandhi, the then Prime Minister of India. Stop. Both the FIRs are on the basis of the same affidavit of the complainant Sri Harvinder Singh dated 8 September 1985, submitted to the Justice Ranganath Misra Commission of Inquiry to examine the cases relating to the 1984 riots in Delhi, recommended registration of 2 fresh cases. Stop. As the incidents narrated had not been investigated as recommended, wide letter dated 7 February 1992 of the Justice J. D. Jain and D. K. Agarwal Committee constituted by the Delhi administration. Stop. The riots cell of the Delhi police investigated both the FIRs, which were both sent as untraced by the riots cell Delhi police, and the concerned learned metropolitan magistrate accepted the untraced report in the said case on 16 February 1996, and thus the investigations and proceedings in relation to both the FIRs were closed. Stop. After the recommendations of the Justice G. P. Mathur Committee report, the Government of India, Ministry of Home Affairs, wide order dated 12 February 2015 constituted a special investigation team is that SIT for investigation re-investigating the cases of the 1984 riots with the following teams of reference. Stop. To re-investigate the appropriately serious criminal cases which were filed in connection with the 1984 riots and have since been closed. Stop. For this purpose, the SIT shall examine the records afresh from the police stations concerned and also the files of Justice J. D. Jain and Sri D. K. Agarwal Committee and take all such measures under the law for a thorough investigation of the criminal cases. Stop. To file charge sheet against the accused in the proper court, whereafter investigation sufficient evidence is found available. Stop. The affidavit of Sri Harvinder Singh dated 8 September 1985 submitted before the Justice Ranganath Misra Commission of Inquiry, as already adverted to herein above, forms the basis of the registration of both the FIRs in relation to the occurrences stated to have taken place on 1 November 1984 in the area of police station Janakpuri and in relation to the occurrences on 2 November 1984 in the area of police station Vikaspuri. Stop. As regard the incident of 1 November 1984, it has been stated in the affidavit dated 8 September 1985 of the complainant, Sri Harvinder Singh, to the effect that too much smoke was seen from the neighboring colonies at about 11 morning of 1 November 84. Stop. That smoke started